It was a good place for people to go to 100 years ago. And unfortunately, like every state hospital in the country, late 1930s on, they all grew so huge that services declined because the political systems didn't fund them to the extent that they needed to be funded. The institutions physically crumbled and psychologically crumbled.
They're the ones who let it deteriorate. It was just a shame because a lot of people suffered because of that. And a lot of families too, because a lot of these families, people who were really seriously ill, chronically ill, they didn't know what to do.
People were discharged, they were sent out into the community. A lot of them were just lost. There was no way the community could handle it all. Primarily because the hospitals were closed, the money didn't follow the patient.
When they closed Zeller, they said, we're going to have more treatment beds at the Methodist Hospital psychiatric facility. But there's no psychiatric beds anymore at OSF. There's no psychiatric beds over at Pekin Hospital, and there used to be.
And we did exactly what we always do. And that is, we took a good idea and we ruined it. And that's what we did. We did it in Illinois, and we did it everywhere else, in every other state in the union. Who was to blame for it? The politicians were to blame for it because the funding wasn't made available to deal with these issues.
Every time our state gets in trouble, and they've been in trouble for years and years and years financially, they look at mental health as a way to cut the budget. By closing the big old rambling facilities that cost a lot of money, they were able to save money, but at the cost of mental health treatment.
The people in the area were very concerned about what was happening at the Peoria State Hospital. I can't say that I even met anyone who thought that was a good thing. I think they pretty much saw it for what it was. Politics.
And let's face it, when it comes to more money for someone's care who really doesn't complain, you ain't gonna get that money. And that happens, I think, even today.
We tried to find where the names were. And we contacted Springfield, and they said, well, the names for all the buried patients at Peoria State, the boxes were stored in a basement of a depository building. And it flooded, and all the records were ruined. There's no way of finding that now. So the patients that don't have their names on the stone probably will never be